Welcome, guys. Back with another tutorial here. Uh, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go over a quick, let me rephrase that. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go over a quick support and resistance training. So, guys, this, I believe, is probably one of the most important things about the market. If you can understand support and resistance and contracts in the market, you're going to have a heck of a better shot at trading. Now, guys, little quick disclaimer. I am not a banker. I'm not a financial advisor. These are based on the opinions and views of my own trading strategy. So I will be going through the market and explaining, guys, different types of trading strategies, what I believe works, what I believe don't work. Also, I've used several different brokers. I do use LQDFX, which I'll leave the link down below. Please also, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button as we grow and evolve and become professional traders. So we're going to kick this one off right here, guys. We're going to do this on support and resistance. So right now we are on gold, on the daily gold. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and set up my chart. So I'm going to right click here. I'm going to go into the properties. And we're going to go into colors, guys. I really enjoy my bar up being green, my bar up being red. I also love my candle, my bull candle. I like it being red. My bear candle, I apologize. I like that being red. Bull's going to be green. And I'll set up every chart like this, guys. I like to trade naked, 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 naked. So bar up, bar down, bear candle, and bull candle. We'll go ahead and put this a little better green. Let's go with that. Let's hit OK. Awesome. Now we're starting to look at something that's pretty. Now, right now we're on the daily chart, guys. So let's go ahead and just look at what we got here, guys. You see these bounces, bounce, bounce, bounce. Every single one of them bounces come off of a support and resistance. Now, guys, resistance is when it's coming up and it hits something, it resists it and it bounces off. Anytime it comes down and it bounces, that's called a support. So we're on the 1 day. We're going to back up here and we're going to start setting trend lines. You guys should try this at home. Just start setting trend lines. Anywhere you see a nice little bounce, guys, put a trend line. Trend line right there. And I'll show you why we're going to do this right now. We're not trading off the 1 day. All we're doing is setting our support, major support and resistance off the 1 day. Okay, so let's look at some more here. We got one here. That's a little high, so we'll go ahead and double click on that thing. We'll drag her down just a little bit. There we go. All right, if you guys see what I'm doing here, I'm just setting lines on all these bounces. And as you can see, you got to line them up until you start seeing consistent bounces. Like this one right here is going to be more about right there. Okay, so now let's just go back to the 1 hour real quick and let's see what we got. So we're going to go ahead and zoom out. All right, as you can see now, in your 1 day to your 1 hour, you got support lines. Now, you can go in and just kind of fudge these around now that you've got them set. And you start looking at where these bounces are, okay? So these bounces are very, very, very important. Turn this little sucker right here off. That thing is annoying. So these bounces, as you can see, I set these trend lines, guys. Now you're going to want to move these down just a little bit. Now, as the market goes, now you know that these are major supports, and somewhere you're going to see a bounce, just like that bounce, okay? Came up, broke, bounced down, guys. Look at that. Bounced, came up, bounced. So it broke resistance, but it still bounced. It still bought the contracts at the support and resistance. That's what makes up the support and resistance is contracts from major banks. $25 million, $30 million, billion-dollar buy and sell orders. That is what causes these bounces. This is support and resistance. And believe it or not, these market makers and these banks, they talk. They talk a lot. So this one right here isn't one that I would play with. As you can see, it's not nothing that's too sexy. So that was one I would probably delete. Now, let's go through another chart, Euro USD. Okay, guys. So I don't really prefer to teach on gold because it's a globally ran thing, not a market maker thing per se. So we're going to go ahead and set my chart up again. So we're going to bar up green, bar down, we're going to do red. Okay, we're going to go to bull candle. That's going to be red, or sorry, green. and we're going to do bear candle, but we're going to do that red. Okay, so then I'm going to go over here and I'm turn off my grid. Guys, I just like them naked. I like them pretty and naked. So we're going to zoom in here, guys. Look, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to put candles. We like candles. All right, so here we go. Now you can see a support and resistance here on the 1 day like it ain't nobody's business. Ray Charles can see this thing right here. Look at that. Okay, bam, 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 guys. So that's a support. It comes down, comes down, comes down, cannot break support. It does break support right here, but it still buys the contracts and it still bounces, as you guys can see that. My Telegram group is blowing up, guys. I do have a Telegram group. You guys are more than welcome to join it. The link will be down below. Also, guys, while you guys are watching this, please do not forget to smash that subscribe button. I will continue to post these videos. Also, if you guys are looking for a broker, I've tried a lot of brokers. Right now, I'm through LQDFX, and I really enjoy the bonus that they give us. So, moving forward, onwards and upwards, guys, we'll start setting some more trend lines here on the 1 day. We got a trend line here for sure. You can see the bounce, 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 guys. This right here is considered a consolidation period. This is where it's going. So right here is where it broke. Now, a lot of traders will tell you when it breaks resistance and it comes back down for the retest, then it's going to shoot up. But it's not always the case, guys. That's why I trade the way I do. I take baby pips and I take a little bit bigger lot with a little bit smaller pips. And this would be the reason. It bought the contract, as you can see right here. It pushed past it, but it still gave you your take profit. It came back up, tested the now support, was resistance, and it shot up. Now, like I said, a lot of traders will tell you when this and this happens, that means that the market's going to go one way or the other. Haven't found that to always be true. So we've got all this consolidation period. We have a broken support, bounced back up, bounced in the area, broken resistance, came back down, tested support, came up, broke resistance, came back down, and then broke support. So using the theory or the strategy behind, yeah, this thing's going to go the other direction, on the 1 hour, it's a little bit more true, but it's not how I trade. So here we are. We got a couple more tests. Then you just go back to your 1 hour. So right now, let's set a trend line of where we're at currently in the market. So right now, the market is sitting right about here. Let's go to our 1 hour. And let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so we're sitting right here. I set a trend line of where we're at. Now let's take a look at what the market's doing right there. You can see where it's bouncing. Okay, now let's go back, turn this guy off, and then let's stroll this way. Okay, you can see a bounce here. Now this computer is very, very touchy. Okay, let's make sure I'm on the right support here. And when you get confused, you just hit this button and it lets you go back. So we're doing it at 3488. So we'll go through here. As you guys can see, it's not in a very pretty area. So there's a good chance that it's going to drive up to this point right here before we see a massive pullback. Not always the case. This might be the support that it's fighting, the resistance that it's fighting right now. And it very well can be. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. It's down here. So let's take a look at what we got down here. Okay, so we got a nice one here. A bunch of little hits. Broken. I apologize, guys. That was supposed to be off. Okay, I apologize, guys. I got my other computer running over here so I can watch my trades. Now, as you can see, there's a good one here, guys. Right here where we're at, you can see the line. You can see the support on this, which is now resistance, right? So this is where the contracts are set in the market. Now we'll keep coming. Look at this. You can see one here. So if you would have set this trend line before, more than likely you would have taken a sell trade right here. And you guys would be in the profit. And I'll explain that later and how you know that's coming. So you go to the 1 day. This is how I do it. And I go in and I set support and resistance lines on major stops. And then I go back to the 1 hour. I adjust them to make them look pretty. And then I find out where I'm going to trade. So as you guys can see, it came right up, boom, it hit that, and now it's pulling back. So that's an awesome area right there. That's an awesome baby pip area. So support and resistance, guys, go in here, start setting your support and resistance lines. Here's another one right here. You can see where it came up, it hit it, hit it, hit it, come down, hit it, hit it, hit it, okay? Came up, broke it, but it still bought its contract. Came up, broke it, came down, hit it, okay? Came up, plowed through it, but still bought the contracts and came back down. I want you guys to see what I'm showing you guys here. Now it comes down, boom, breaks this support, still buys the contract, and completely does a reversal. And now right now, you have this trade right here that's beautiful. So if you would have set your trend lines, you would have came in, you would have known this right here was going to happen. Now, take baby pips on this, but understand where to set your trend lines. Another trend line goes right there. Comes down, hits, comes down, hits, comes down, hits, comes down, hits, breaks, scares a lot of people. I actually bought this one right here. I was in this trade, it came down, I bought that one again. So I bought there, was in down draw, and I bought that one right there. And I think I did 67 pips in 3 minutes. Because it came down, it smashed through the contracts, and it bounced back, guys. So that's something that I literally did the other day, and I think I did it live on my Telegram group. So guys, support and resistance, as you guys can see, they're in the market. Some people draw these upward lines and these MA lines and all that. Simply all I do is I go find where the major support and resistances are, and that's how I play the game, and I do quite well. So guys, a real quick tutorial on support and resistance. We'll delete this real quick and just remember, naked as you can get them, get rid of your grid lines, get rid of your, I should have got rid of this during it. This doesn't mean nothing right now. And just understand where to put your support and resistance lines. Once you understand the support and resistance, and the more you set them, the more you're going to understand the way the market's going to move. So guys, this is just a quick tutorial on support and resistance. If you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns, make sure you post them down there in the little YouTube area. Also, guys, I'm going to post a link to my little Telegram group. Also, I'll post a link to the broker that I use, guys. Just keep following along and we'll keep winning. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you on the next tutorial.